Hey what's up guys, it's Averroes here and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be making a video on how I write or make my own notes in law school. I was recommended and suggested by one of you guys in the comment section below, and I'm super excited to be sharing it with you guys on how I make my own notes. It depends and it differs to different law students. However, this is personally unique and personal to me on how I make my own notes, and I really hope that this tip or this video will help you in a way to make your own notes and plan it and strategize your own notes before you enter into exams or assignments and so forth. As you can see, the purpose of why I made this channel is to help so many juniors out there, law students out there, or any other person or people interested into studying law. And yeah, I think that's a noble and a humble duty that not just me but everyone else out there that should be making. And I really hope that again this channel and this video will really help you excel in your law school studies, your CGPA, and your respective examinations or other tasks and assignments. And again, please do enjoy this video. First and foremost, when we are writing down our notes, we can do it either physically through our pen and pencils on paper, in our notebooks, or on paper generally, or that we could make or write our notes digitally on our tablet, on our smartphones, or our laptop. It depends on which platform or which medium that you guys will really like. Despite being two different platforms, there's just one cardinal important principle that you guys need to know when taking notes, is that all that matters is that you jot down and put point forms, and that all that matters is that you have the authorities such as the case laws and the provision. Regardless if it's online learning like ODL during this pandemic and when you're physically inside your classroom with the lecturers in front of you, there are so many types of lecturers in the world. There are so many types of unique personalities and traits of people. There are certain lecturers who are very motherly and caring types of lecturers. There are lecturers who are very somber and straightforward and a little bit cold. There are types of lecturers who sometimes a little bit of mixture, I suppose. There are types of lecturers. There's so many types of personalities. Maybe there are types of lecturers who just comes to class and just teach in a way that it's really hard to understand what you're saying, because let's face it, people have different ways of communicating, and sometimes it reaches you, sometimes it not. It depends on the level or the skill, or I guess the way that they convey their information. So sometimes it will be easy and sometimes it will be hard to catch up of what you're saying, the way that they pronounce things. The cardinal principle is that you need to jot down what's important is the case laws and provision. And I will show you guys briefly on my laptop on how you guys will do it. So hello guys, so right now we are on Windows, Microsoft Word, and yeah, this is my presentation on how you guys are going to be writing down your notes. So when you're inside class, for example, I'm going to be impersonating a lecture. For example, good morning class, today we are going to be learning on contracts, offer and acceptance. Yeah, that's a really bad impersonation, but I guess you guys get the gist, the impression there. But anyways, the lecturer said we're going to be studying on offer and acceptance, so I'm going to jot down offer and acceptance. So let's bring it in the middle. So yeah, so the most important thing is that when you hear the lecturer say the topic or subject or chapter for today's class, you put it directly on top of your document. You can stylize it any way you want, and let's pretend that this is also you doing this on paper. So yeah, pretend that you're doing this on paper, and you also jot down the topic or chapter or subject on top of your notes. So for example, again, if the lecturer was to say something like, okay class, focus on section 2, paragraph 8 of the Contracts Act, and blah blah blah. So yeah guys, so what you're gonna have to do is write down, really listen carefully to what the lecturer is saying. Sometimes they have the provision on your slides, so write down or type in section 2, paragraph 8 of the Contracts Act 1950. And what's important here is that you don't have time to write down everything that the lecturer says, or you don't have the time to jot down what the lecturer has on your PowerPoint slides, because the lecturers will skip the slide and talk really fast and you don't have the time to write it. So what you guys have to do is that once you have the provision, which is section 2A, you don't have to jot it down, but you can look at your Contracts Act at any time of the day and write it down from that statute. So after class, when you get back to your hostel, or where you get back to your college, or where you get back to your rented apartment or condominium or somewhere, when you have the provision, you just copy paste, you just write it down from the act, or you guys just write it down with your pen or pencil. For example, you open up Google Chrome and then you type in Contrast Act 1950, you copy paste it from online and then paste it into your online document. So you don't have to write everything. As long as you have the provision and you understand it generally what section 2A is, which is offer, if I'm not mistaken. That's all that really matters. The same goes with case laws. So we have carbolic smoke ball, and you also have the case of, I think it's Harvey and Facey. You also have the case of, you guys also have the case of Ayer Hitam dredging. These kind of cases. So yeah, for cases, I think at one point when the lecturers are presenting, you can divide the cases into this part. So for the facts of the case, you jot down what are the facts of the case, and then the help, what did the court say. Again, for case laws, it's a little bit different from provisions, because cases, if you have the time to jot it down, jot it down. If you have time to jot down the help part, jot it down. However, if you can't do that, then there's always LexisNexis, or that you can always refer to books or other materials if you have so. So when you get back again to your college, or back to your rented apartment after finishing a long day at law school, you can always write it down back or copy paste it from online sources in that case. And I guess that's all when it comes to writing notes. That's all I've been doing throughout law school. So yeah, I hope that this video was really helpful and beneficial to you. I really want to say thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope that I could see you guys in the near future. Please suggest more videos in the comment section below on what I should make. And again, till then, have a fantastic day ahead of you, and see you guys. Thank you very much.